Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection technology. Again, I showed off a bit of just a little bit of the Supreme 9 technology. That screen, I'm pretty much not going to do any demonstrations on that screen until we get the other projector fixed, which I'm working on right now. Over there, it's my Panasonic. I had to go over there and pull out the lamp and the housing out of that projector and getting that ready already to get set up for the new housing and lamp that'll be going in. I think somewhere around on the 15th. We might have it sooner than that. We may have the lamp sooner than that. So I really want to do more demonstrations on the Panasonic, but right now I just got to wait for that part to get here so I can put the new lamp in there. So you got a glimpse of what that Supreme 9 is going to look like. It's very, very odd color to a screen, isn't it? It looks black, but then again it looks gray, but then again it looks brown. It's interesting. It has a very interesting color on the way it's designed. It's designed to pull more white light, but to pull contrast even faster. And this technology is going to be developed for some of the screens which will be used for indoor and some screens that will be used for outdoor. It will never be a screen paint form. That will never happen. It'll be only for our physical screens, which we've talked about, motorized projection screens and fixed frame screens with the projects we have planned for that particular form of technology. And there is a 10 attached to it, but we're not going to show the 10 until the end of the year. You'll get a chance to see what a 10 looks like. All right, so right here, just displaying the wallpaper screen, as you can see right there. I want to show you something real quick. Let's bounce out of here real quick. Have this menu all together. Come out of here. I'll look at scenery, I think, all day. I just leave the PS4 on and let the scenery just roll. So let's go all the way back to the beginning. I don't know why I just bounced out of the entire menu altogether. Right now, I'm on the prowl looking for an in-focus projector, a venue in-focus projector. Never had one before, so I figured I'd get one. It may be a BenQ. A lot of people have been talking about the Ben. I had a few BenQs, but I'm going to actually get another one. So let's go pop over here. I don't know why I popped out this entire menu all together. This is going to be a short video because I had to drop off a ton of packages today. It's going to be a pretty busy day. And already, after showing off the Supreme 9, already got a few offers already from overseas asking for distributorship contracts. Sorry to say we are not interested in distributorship contracts, and due to the fact that the way our company is going to be making a major turn in 2020, we're going to be doing a lot of things just to ourselves. We just don't want to branch out with other contracts right now. I don't think it's a good idea. We're just going to keep it close and tight to where we're at right now. All right, so let me move on from here. Let's pop out of this real quick. So this right here, and I thank the fellow for sending the video. This is a fellow who brought one of our wallpaper projection screens due to the fact that, you know, he just liked the idea. He didn't have to paint the screen. He didn't have to worry about being caught up in a dark environment. You know, stuff like that. He wanted to be able to use his screen in a fully lit environment, which a lot of people, like I said today, are replacing their TVs now with projection screens to give them the ability to be able to use their screens in fully lit environments. And the beautiful thing about wallpaper, which I'm using right now, it doesn't require any tools, doesn't require any painting or anything like that. You just take it out of the box, you stick it to your wall, and you're done. So this testimony, which he sent to us, it's now basically being broadcasted on our social media Facebook pages. It's also actually right now as we speak being linked to our website. He's going to be going on the front page of our website. So he's going to do two of them. He's going to do one with the lights out and lights off. That's him right there watching the game in his living room. And he actually has spotlights actually hitting his screen, his condensed lighting. But right from there, you can see that for yourself. Now, if you're curious to see that demonstration, I will post at the bottom of the link so you can check it out for yourself. But like I said, we're going to get a lot more videos going to be rolling in, such like that. But I'm very thankful that this fellow came in and basically displayed his screen, showing that our product, and basically, you know, it does what it does. But I'm happy he was able to display that for us. So, what else are we going to be doing today? I think that's basically about it. I just got ship outs to do today. That's basically about it. But I'll be showing off some more demonstrations, some other customers. And we're going to be doing some more live paint on demonstrations because I really like doing those. Those are fun. So we're going to be doing some live paint on demonstrations. But it just goes to show you right from the door that the technology, I mean, come on, we've been showing you it works. It works. All these live demonstrations, it works. And right now we got customer testimonies coming in, which it's going to be a lot of explaining why the other videos came up the way they did. So there you go. I tell you, if somebody hates you enough, boy, they'll do anything to try to tear you down. But like I said, if you're doing right and you're basically doing things by the book, you always come out on top. Oh, and that Supreme 9 technology I just showed you, oh, the test for that thing is going to be brutal, which means it's going to be no sticking in the dark and high power projectors. Tests are going to be brutal on that screen, which means we're going to actually start looking to grab as many. Actually, I've been collecting sample sheets. That's why these sample sheets have been coming in, because it's for that technology and just to show up what our technology here can do. But not only that, we're going to buy up just about every form of screen paint that we can get our hands on, whether it be mixtures or whatever made to go against that screen. And these demonstrations will be all ambient light rejection demonstrations will be done outside. I think that's the best way to do it. So there's actually a few of them over on Amazon and eBay we do plan to go through. When we're done with them, we'll start hitting the hopefully, if I can get SL screens or Black Diamond up here. Hopefully, if I can, because that's actually one of the ones I'm actually looking to get my hands on. Let's come out of here real quick, because I'll post at the bottom for you. And I don't think there's really much here to talk about. The fact I'm just trying to get the projector going over here, and I'm looking for that end focus projector. I need an in-focus projector. I might pick up a 4K. I'm thinking about might pick up a 4K. If I do a 4K and 1080p side by side, I might do that too also. But we'll put the customers' testimonies up there for you to check out for yourself. For a minute. I know I keep bouncing back to this page right here real quick. I should be doing demonstrations on this screen over here. Like, see how much lighting I have in my environment? This is what I mean. I don't have to sit here in the dark. I got window light that actually cascades right on my screen all the time. And I can read myself with no problem whatsoever. It's the way it's supposed to be. That's why if you look at my customers' demonstrations, all of them have lights on. Nobody's sitting in the dark. Let's go over here real quick. I want to bring up some, oh, Madden. Someone was asking me to play Madden on here. I don't have the game Madden, but they want to see Madden trailer highlights. Madden highlights gameplay. See if we can get a trailer in there. If you were asking me what did Madden look like on here, one of the guys actually brought one of the screens from him. He does a lot of gaming, and he wanted to see what it looked like. I think we got some sound here. Hold on for a minute. So let me give you some recaps here too. Also too, we're going to talk a little bit about, which I didn't bring it up too much, but the Supreme 9, as I said before, it is going to be, one of them is going to be wallpaper for indoor tests that we're going to be using indoor. Will be the main projector will be the Panasonic projector I have over there in repair, because that projector is around 1500 lumens, and I really don't care about contrast because the screen's black, so it doesn't make a difference. But it is around 1500 lumens. I think that's a good projector to start off it on doing test on. Also, to another projector I have is a Sony VP. I think it's a VPL X1000. That's 1100 lumens 720p projector. This is a 1080p projector over here, which is a Panasonic. So we'll do demonstrations on those right there before we start hitting them with the 42s or 43s. Outside will be a different requirement. We'll actually require a much more stronger lumen projector to do outside. We'll do some demonstrations on projectors for 25 outside, just so that the screen can flex 25 and 43. But we'll do the demonstrations also. With some of the screen test demonstrations we're going to do, we're going to actually play it with screen. We're going to keep one side of it white. The other side, we're going to coat it with the Supreme 9 coating. That's one screen we're going to be set up for demonstrations outside. packages that will come with these inflatable packages. Screen sizes will range from sizes of 100-inch all the way up to 240-inch. And as I said before, some of these packages will come with 1080p projectors, 720p projectors, depending on your package. It also will come with speaker systems, as you can get those LED speaker systems that light up, PA speakers, Bluetooth, wherever they are. They'll come with some of the packages. So we'll have something like a complete ultimate package deal that will come with speakers. It'll come with 1080p projector. It'll come with a massive screen, and it'll come with some free laser lights, you know what I mean, for your party or backyard events or whatever we're going to be doing this summer with those screens. The ones we have right now that we're actually going to be signing contracts under will be coming from third party, but near the end of the year, we will actually start manufacturing and making our own form of customized inflatable screens. So that is definitely on the table. That's definitely going to happen. Matter of fact, end of 2020, we have plans to basically manufacture all our stuff, which means basically it cuts out the middleman, and we can design anything we want and put our application to it, and we can actually keep these instead of you spending like, I don't know, a couple $1,000s for a tension screen, you could get a tension screen with our technology embedded on it that would do pretty much probably the same thing or better than a $5,000 projection screen, and it won't cost you an arm and a leg. Because keep in mind, even if you do get a motorized projection screen, a lot of people don't realize that a tension screen is going to cost you more than a everyday motorized projection screen. Tension screens are always going to be expensive because there's a different class of screen, because there's a tension that runs along the side of the screen, and I mean the screen lays flat no matter what. No matter how you bring that screen out, it'll always lay flat to the wall. Now, a screen that doesn't have that tension in it it causes a ripple effect in the screen, and that means the screen gets a little wave into it, and that could disrupt the picture quality. So that's why you pay more money for a tension, because tensions lay flat against the wall. We're not going to do any ripples. We're going to do all tensions. So it's going to be a lot of, that's why we need a legal team, because everything we design, it's going to have to be patent. We're going to need a mechanical patent on just about everything that we make. So that's why we're bringing in a legal team to take care of that part. And then you get patent attorneys and all that stuff. Now the Supreme 9 and Supreme 10, before they launch, will have a patent pending attached to them. There will be copyrights on all the badges. Some of the stuff we're working on too. So all that stuff will be locked down before that launch date hits. And like I said, we got some other loose ends that have to be taken care of before we can actually launch that screen. We have to put out some, no, you know what? I'm not going to say anything about it. Just say some things just have to be done. All right. So before we go to that next stage, because our future from here is storefronts. Pretty much I want, well, I can't say some of the stuff we're working on, some little interesting ideas we're working on, but there's some really big stuff on the table, and we got some major investors that are actually looking at using our technology for other applications, but that's completely something different I can't even talk about right now. But we are definitely working on getting storefronts where you can actually walk into one of the stores and actually see one of the screens on display. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be a really, really fun year. You know, I actually thought about retiring. Literally thought about saying, you know, I don't want to do this anymore. I'll retire. I'm getting a ton of money. I'll just retire and just enjoy my life and just go travel. But the bottom line is, I like what I do. I really do like what I do. If I didn't, I wouldn't be on the camera every day out here having this conversation with you, talking about this product over and over again, if I really didn't like what I did. And some people say, oh, go get a real job. Well, keep in mind, I was IT tech, and when I was 26, I went to restaurant school, did 2 months in Paris and studied as an apprenticeship over there, and came back here to the United States. So I have a degree in culinary arts. I actually have several degrees. But I prefer this one. I like this one. I love it. Come on. I get to watch movies and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll sit out there and I'll test screens out, and I'll sit out there with a bucket of popcorn, and I'll just sit there and I'm watching exactly how the ambient light and the environment outside affects the screen, so I can see exactly what timing when the screen's going to trigger. Because if you have a screen sitting outside and you have to figure out exactly when the screen's going to activate, sometimes some don't activate at 12 o'clock. So it's a certain peak hour in the day when the screen is going to activate, when color's going to pop and everything's going to explode on the screen. That's how we know these screens activate at 4, because somebody had to sit out there and watch it happen. It has its downsides, because I have to test these things in the rain and have to test them out in the snow. So I have to be in all that nasty weather. I have to be out there catching a cold so I can get some other better equipment like a camera that can do the job for me. But whatever. So, yeah. But, yeah, I like what I do. I think I'll be doing this for a while. especially with the inflatable screens. You have no idea how excited. I can't wait to get a Supreme 9 inflatable screen in my backyard. It is going to be massive. I cannot wait. Man, I can't wait to see freaking Pac-Man and some of the space, oh, especially Space Invaders on a 240-inch inflatable screen outside. Ooh, that's going to be awesome. Yes. Now, one of the things we're also working on with some of the packages, we're thinking about actually adding it with some of the big boy packages, generators, which we're looking at a company that does these real quiet like generators. Because keep in mind, if you're doing a event where you're going to need the screen where there's going to be no outlets at all, you're going to have a way to power a screen. Not motorized projection screens. What do you call them? Inflatable projection screens require power. So we may have some packages that will come with the generator to be able to power the whole setup. And we may start doing rentals. Rentals may be coming up also too. We may start doing rentals. So it's a lot of stuff we got on the table we're going to be doing. Now, the fellow who posted the channel, actually, we'll put the link at the bottom. You see the guy who posted his wallpaper screen. He is absolutely loving it. I'm glad he's happy with it. I'm glad he's happy with it. Like I said, that's what I love about wallpaper. This is actually wallpaper. I love wallpaper because you don't have to, it's not a lot of work. Now, keep in mind, this screen right here, this right here is my, that is my, camera just, I got hit in the face with that freaking 43. This screen right here is using my Optima GT 5600 at 20,000:1 contrast, 1080p, ultra short throw. So you can see the screens are ultra short throw compatible. This one's actually painted on an aluminum fixed frame screen. You have any idea how hard it was to move an aluminum fixed frame screen upstairs? And my hallway is a bit narrow, so I had to bring this thing up the stairs, hit it on a slant, and then run it into the bathroom, out of the bathroom, back it all the way up to the toilet, bring it down the hallway, then slant it and shift it over the side of the railing into this room right here. So look, size of this screen. This is what I like about the wallpapers. So the size of this screen. This is my, and then look at my hallway. So I had to shimmy it up the stairs, and I had to run it in here. Then I had to lift it up over this, and I had to run it so it would land right down in there. And then I had to bring it in here, and I had to bolt it and bring it up and lift it on the wall. Where this screen right here, I just rolled it up, brought it upstairs, and just stuck it to the wall and was done. That was it. That's what I like about wallpaper. There's no, and on top of that, with this one, I had to put it together. We had to assemble the screen. So that's why when we press the Supreme 9, the Supreme 9 will not be pressed to a fixed frame screen. It's going to be an interesting design. It's not going to be designed this way. That's why we have to bring in an engineer for this. We got somebody coming in that's going to actually build our screen from the ground up. It's not going to be made like the traditional screens where you have to basically put those little tethers on the back of it and just pull down to get the material to connect to the back of the frame. It's going to be nothing like that. It's going to be something completely different. It's going to be the most easiest screen you ever put together in your life. And then you'll have options that'll come with it. Like you'll be able to go on the website and you'll be able to pick out options like LED lights, built-in speakers, all kinds of cool stuff. So it's going to be something completely different. And we got something really set up for the gamers out there. We got some really interesting screens. I'm going to definitely be working on a transparent screen very soon for gaming. So, think about it, with the fact that all our screens having this kind of contrast black technology, there's no such thing as having a bottom dollar screen in our selection. You can work it on a 720p, you can work it on a 1080p, you can work it on 4K, you can have it at 1100 lumens, or you can have it at 4300 lumens. You don't have to ever worry about contrast ever again. You don't have to worry about calibrating your projector or any of that nonsense. And you definitely don't have a fear of whether or not your lights are basically going to, whoops, sorry about that, bump in my, my stand. You don't have to worry about ever having your screen wash out or fade. Now I tell people, when you watch a video, don't look at this. Look at the background. That's what you want to look at, the background. The background tells the whole story of the screen. People don't believe that. You watch OLED demonstrations, the background always has to be black. And if they're doing a demonstration, as I said this before, if they're doing it in the dark, that's the only way they can camouflage a light background to make it appear like it's dark when it really isn't. You should be able to do that demonstration in a fully lit environment, and that background should always come up black. Can't wait to get this projector going. Yes, this is going to be so much fun. I can't wait to get this projector going. You have no idea. I didn't even get that much time to play with it. I really didn't. I mean, come on. I mean, only, like I said, it's not a bad deal. I mean, money goes over to charity, which is good. You know what I mean? Because I got it from Goodwill. But on top of that, you know, it was only got it for $120. I mean, you can't beat that. $120, and this projector's like what? I don't know what they run for, but like, really good price. Can't complain about that. Can't even complain about that. Lamp cost me $48 to replace. $48. Ain't a bad deal. That's not a bad deal when you think about it. See, when they do a demonstration, and we're going to prove that theory. I got a gray screen downstairs painted. And I'm going to show you the demonstration with the lights out in the dark. I can make a light gray screen look good. But the minute you turn the lights on, color's going to fade. Like I said, regardless, a white screen, if you put a white, and you can do this at home, if you put a 10-hour white screensaver on a white screen, it's not going to fade. I don't care how much sunlight you have hitting the room, it's not going to fade. Light gray screens and white screens only fade when color is applied to the screen. That's when they fade. And they can't pick up black. Which if you do any OLED demonstration, the background is always going to be black. So this is why the demonstration has to be done in the dark to hide the flaw of the screen. But let me show you something right here. Let's put the theory here. You hear my bad typing. Now, I don't know if this is going to stay or not because my my screen behind me is a bit batty. I mean, stuff doesn't stick to it too well because it has a special coating on it. But we're going to try to make it stick if we can. See if I can find some tape here. It's doable. So, the projector I'm using over there is a 20. No, this is 20,000 to 1. The one that Sony is, I think, 3,000 to 1. It's not a lot. It's like 3,000 to 1 contrast. That's pretty much all it is. I don't know how well this is going to stick, so I'll try to stick up here as long as I can. If it falls over, I do apologize. You know what I mean? And there you go. That's an Optima. See over here, that's an Optima GT 5600 projector, ultra short throw, 3,000 lumens, full 1080p with a 20,000 to 1 contrast. Where in the world? Okay, yes, over here. I forgot I'm using the mouse and keyboard on the side. You can't pull black image. You can't pull black image. That's what's going to happen. Backgrounds and OLEDs are black. Mine, there's light hitting my window right there. That's why hitting the screen. You pick up color to a certain degree, but you can't pick up any form of contrast. Even if you have a projector of 20,000 to 1, you're not going to pick up contrast. The background is supposed to be black. And that's 20,000 to 1 contrast on a projector. Some people think, oh, because you can see the image, it has nothing, you can see the image, yeah, okay, that's all good and well. But that background is supposed to be black. And that goes for the same as when you're dealing with, now, like I said, when you're dealing with, yeah, these are all my, that's my collection of junk I have. Like, I collect a lot of stuff, but it's not as big as some people. Their collections are massive, but my collection's okay. It's okay. It's not a big collection, but it's okay. What is the difference between a white screen and a light gray screen? Not much. Not much at all. So, cover this up. You can see they react pretty much the same way. Only difference is a light gray screen, it's going to pick up slightly a little bit more contrast because the screen is a little bit darker than the white screen. The white screen is going to pick up a higher white level because it's actually natural white. With the gray screen, it's not going to be able to pick up a natural white because it has a little gray in it. Both screens cannot pick up color. Both screens cannot pick up contrast, but they can pick up a white level. I'm going to pick something with a lot of color all at once. Let's go with some pretty flowers. Oh, I got one. I've done this one a few times. White screens in fully lit environments don't pick up anything at all. Now, churches have this problem. Churches use white screens. The majority of the businesses I've seen have white screens in them. If you have a projector at 4,300 lumens, you are not going to pick up on a white screen. It's not coming up. 50,000 lumens on a white screen, it's not coming up. Now, see, it would be unfair for me in the demonstration to just show you all black levels, knowing that a black screen is going to be more superior. That's why I'm showing you all bright colors. So you can see, even on black technology, bright colors are more superior. Sorry about my hand back and forth. Because you want deeper and richer colors. That's what you want. Now, if a Supreme 8 black technology was so dark, well, you wouldn't be able to see it compared to this right here. You want that eye candy. That's what you want. Something you can take a bite out of the screen. I know I'm back here rambling craziness, but come on, man. I get to look at this stuff every day. This is amazing. You have no idea. Every day I get to get up in the morning. You know what gaming is like on this screen? It is freaking insane, man. Whew. You have no idea. As a matter of fact, once it starts getting warm, I'm going to go out and do some Call of Duty outside at around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Once it starts getting warmer. Let's go over here and let's balance this one right here. We've done this a few times, have we not? I think we've done that a few times, have we not? And please keep in mind, I'm not bothered by the hate. And the hate, people want to give me dislikes, that doesn't bother me at all. Because I know that you're looking at my technology live. It's not pre-recorded, it's a live demonstration. If you're not good at what you do, you're going to have people hate you. Gotta be haters out there. Got to be. It doesn't bother me. I know what my technology can do. For me, somebody give me a couple of, no, it doesn't bother me at all. This is why I'm going to continue getting contracts. This is why my business is going to continue to grow. And the next level in our technology is going to be far more advanced than what you're seeing right here. But those who sent me likes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know why I appreciate the haters? Because, like I said, the inventors, I watch a lot of inventors, you know what I mean? Like people that develop, like I said, the Model T Ford, all the things that we enjoy now that somebody had to go through a lot of craziness in their life in order to not give up on it, to keep doing it in order so things could be things could change and be a little different. You know what I mean? Just think of the guy who invented the Wright brothers decided, you know what? Don't want to do this. And people saying that we're psychopaths, we're crazy, we're nut jobs, and we're sitting in a barn trying to make an airplane that can fly when man was not meant to fly. It's a good thing they stayed in there. What projector am I using right now? If I caught that right when you said it, I have my Sony VPL FH30. That's the projector I'm using right now. It is 4,300 lumens. It is 1920 by 1200. And it is a WXGA projector. But the projector has nothing to do with the screen. I'll show you why. My projector has lens shift on it, so I'll show you something pretty cool here. All right, we've been to this before. Let me explain something to you, Mr. Dave. My projector is 4,300 lumens, all right? Which means if I put this projector even at its lowest setting on eco mode, it's still more powerful than some of the projectors out there that are running at 3,000 lumens. Now, to prove your theory, let me explain something to you. Let me show you something about brightness. I have a demonstration here that I can show you in my many demonstrations where if you're going to test your projector's lumen count on how powerful, put it this way, on how the brightness on your projector, I did a demonstration on a Casio laser and LED projector at 2,500 lumens. The projector was set in the factory settings, which means everything was moved down, the original factory setting, but the projector was sitting in eco mode level 5. Trust me, I do my homework. But I know you got to ask these questions. You have to. All right, so let's go over to my page. Many things on my page going on. Because I get asked this a lot because I have a 4,300 lumen projector. As a matter of fact, the projector right here, that I've sitting on the table. That right there is the Panasonic projector at 1500 lumens, and I did a demonstration on that before I had to go replace the bulb. That projector actually, when I actually got the projector, did the unboxing, I did the second demonstration, turned the projector on, I showed my menu. And in my menu, my projector was still set at factory settings, and I was doing the demonstration on 1500 lumens. But I'm going to show you something here. Let's see. But like I said, I have no problem with you asking questions. I mean, I enjoy the challenge. I do. I've gotten challenges by my screen can display images outside. We've been there and done that on 1100 lumens. I actually did a demonstration on 50 lumens outside. So, like I said, I'll show you. Word to the wise of everybody. Here it is right here. So this is the demonstration I did on a Casio projector. Same screen. Oh, hold on for a minute. Let's get this off the screen first, because you're not going to see jack with this light gray screen in the middle of my screen. So let me show you the demonstration. You're going to find this. And I'll post the demonstration and the video so you can check it out for yourself, the demonstration. Now here it says right here, Eco Mode. Level 5, 0 settings on brightness on a Casio projector, 720p at 2500 lumens. That's why I said if I were to put my lowest settings on 4300 lumens, and eco mode, my projector at 4300 lumens is still more powerful than a projector of 35 or a projector of 3000, easily. This right here, I'm gonna show you the size of my projector before we start that. That's a venue projector. You use these for companies. That's a business projector. These are designed to pull a ton of ambient light. That's not your everyday projector right there. So, like I said, that projector in eco mode is still more bright. As a matter of fact, I think I have the projector in eco mode. I should, because these things are bright. All right, so let me show you real quick. And I'll put the link so you can check it out for yourself. I think I did this one live too. So let me go over here. So, because I run my mouth quite a bit. There it is right there. That's the Casio projector, 2500 lumen projector. I'll bring it up a little closer so you can see it a little better. That's the settings in my projector. All 0. And this demonstration was done live. I'm going to show you my eco mode. Now that projector automatically sits in eco mode level 1. Eco mode level 1. 2500 lumens. Eco mode. Let's bring it all the way up. Bring it on. There. Back. We're going to slow down. Because there's no point in me bringing my projector up here and showing you the demonstration. That's why I do all these demonstrations, to show you that I've been there and done already. Eco mode level 5. That's where my projector is sitting at. And eco mode level 5. 2500 lumens, projector set in the original factory settings, fully lit environment. Now I'll post that video so you can get a better look at it than watching it through my screen. I'll post a video so you can watch the actual video of the actual demonstration. See, if you're going to do, I know all the tricks. If someone's going to show off a demonstration and they're going to basically make their screens look brighter, the first thing they'll do is they'll use the most high power projector, 6,000, 10,000, a high power projector to make the screen look brighter. But people don't realize that when we were doing our demonstrations, we were using 50 lumen projectors, 720p projectors. We were using low entry level projectors, 2,000 lumens. And we do our ambient light rejection tests outside. We don't do them inside the home. So that's why a projector that's sitting at 2500 lumens and that's sitting at eco mode level 5 with the factory settings down to 0 can produce a bright, beautiful image, because these screens are used to having their ambient light rejection tests outside. Now, if you're doing demonstrations inside the house, using an ambient light controlled environment, which means not much light is hitting the screen, you're using a high-end projector, and your projector sits in the dark, then it's in a comfortable environment. You take it out of that environment, you stick it in something real stressful, that screen's going to crumble. That's like, keep in mind, would you buy brakes if they only been tested like twice? Really? Would you stick brakes on your car if you found out that those brakes had only been tested twice? They didn't go through all the rigorous, crazy testing that they usually put brakes through. They only been tested twice. I don't think you would. Because then you run the risk of basically visiting God very shortly. You know what I mean? You want something, when you buy a product, you want something that's been tested. You're not going to buy smoke alarms or anything you're going to put into your house that's only been tested one time. The failure rate goes up. And if the failure rate goes up, that means bottom line is somewhere along the line, you're going to get yours. So that's why I said we do these rigorous tests. But that's why if I did this demonstration on 43, it wouldn't make a difference. It's a 4300 lumen projector. Even in eco mode, this thing is stronger than most projectors out there. So that's why I have Casio projectors. If you get a chance, you go back and look at some of the projectors. I own a ton of projectors. So I buy just about all kinds of projectors to do my screens on because I'm curious, like how's the in focus is going to react to the screen? How's the bend Q? How's ultra short throw? This is what I have right here. Right here, I'm using ultra short throw. So if anybody ever asks me, hey, how does an ultra short throw react to your screen? There we go. Optima GT 5600, ultra short throw. I got light coming in through my window. There's my screen right there. No problem. Got it. That's why people ask me, why do I have so many projectors? You have to have a lot of projectors if you're testing screens out. You don't know how it's going to react. I've actually developed a screen paint one time that did not react to ultra short throw for some reason. It just didn't react to it. But it's a good thing I had them in the shop, so I knew exactly what I needed to fix on the screen to make it compatible with ultra short throw. Not everything runs smoothly. I mean, there are times where things just don't go right. Let me see. But I understand your curiosity. I mean, nothing wrong with what you asked. I mean, it's a very logical question because, like I said, some companies have a habit of using very high-powered venue projectors when they do demonstrations. Like, if you go to a booth, say you go to a show booth at Best Buy, and they're displaying a projection screen, and you go to sit down at the booth, and you're looking at the whole movie setting, and the chairs, and the projector, and the sound system, and you're all caught up in that. But when you're looking at the screen, you don't realize that maybe the projector sitting behind you could be an 8K projector. It could be a very expensive model projector compared to the one you may have sitting in your living room. So when you go home, you can't figure out why your screen does not look the same way as the showroom because maybe the projector they were using behind you may be a lot higher and more caliber than your projector. Because I guarantee it's not a 720p sitting back there. I guarantee you. You go to Black Diamond, any one of them show booths, I guarantee there's no 720p projector sitting back there. They've got high-end projectors, 6,000 lumen projectors, high venue projectors sitting back there. So if you got a projector that's 1080p at home and they're using a projector that's 8K, you're not really going to get the same picture quality at all. That's why I do demonstrations on the low entry-level projectors. This projector right here is like not the 720p, but the one in the demonstration. I got kicked out of a couple booths because I kept asking questions like, oh, what's the projector in the back? Because I didn't care about the screen. I just wanted to know the machinery they had in the back. Like, what are the specifications on that projector sitting in the back? So the question you ask is, all right, so if that projector back there is 8K and my projector I got at home is 720p, am I going to get the same picture image? And they're like, oh, heck no, you're not going to come close to that, so and so and so. And I've done 4K and 1080p side by side on our technology. All right, let's bail out of here for just a minute. I'll show you something. Now see, look. This is the kind of test our stuff has to go through. So inside, you see all that lighting in the inside of the house? That's nothing. That's not really, and we don't consider that to be ambient light. These are ambient light projection tests. Now that's a projector sitting outside, I think around like, where are we at, 5 o'clock or something like that? Watching TV on the deck at 5 o'clock. But like I said, keep in mind that projector outside is 4,300 lumens. It's a Sony projector I'm using in the demonstration. All right, so before we go down saying, well, it's a 4,300 lumen projector, I understand your theory there. Let's go to, hold on for a minute. I'm gonna come out of here real quick. Let's pull up 50 lumen projector demonstration outside. We're the only ones that has it. So our videos were the only ones that are going to pop up when you see this. This demonstration was done on a 50 lumen projector that sat back around. We first started testing out, designing. This is when the first stages when we started developing ambient, our own form of ambient light rejection screen paint. Well, actually ambient light rejection technology. So somebody sits there and says, oh, well, your screen has to have a 3.0 or 4.0. No, that's bull. You don't have to have that. We actually developed our own form, engineer our own form of gain. Now, you think that's virtually impossible? There's nobody on YouTube that has a video like this. Nobody. No company. Check any company out there. I'll give you free paint for a year if you can show me any company that's repeated this demonstration right here. That's the projector. A 50 lumen Pico projector that's sitting back probably about 10 to 12 feet from the screen. And this is where we first started working on designing our own form of ambient light rejection gain. So what's the cheapest projector you can use outside? 50 lumens. Now, some people may say it's not fair because maybe the projector is under the porch and the porch light is covering it. So I take the projector off the porch, put the projector down, and show the demonstration again off the porch, just to prove that the porch is not blocking any kind of ambient light hitting that screen at 50 lumens. Now imagine if 50 lumens can make contact with that screen. A lot of people don't realize when you have 40 lumens or maybe 50 lumens, that much ambient light from that distance, that projector is no longer pushing out 50 lumens. It's probably pushing out about 20. Because it's not going to be to maintain 50 lumens from the projector to the screen. By the time it makes it to the screen, the lumen count is going to drop dramatically. Pulling my cord because I think I have my, yeah, I have my, whatchamacallit, plugged in. My projector's plugged in. All right, so that's not enough. Want more proof? I take it down the sidewalk. This is when we first started developing that coating you're seeing right there on that screen. That's AR gain technology that's coated on that screen. That's the stuff that's actually blended into our black technology, allow the screen to pull images up. All right, so not to toot my horn here, but keep in mind, if that was a projector of 800 lumens, you know what that screen would look like at 800 lumens outside? If that was a projector of 1,500 lumens, if I hit that thing with 4,300 lumens, it would look like a plasma TV outside. I'll put this link at the bottom so you can check it out. This is why tech can push. We can do demonstrations outside with no problem because the screens are designed to. The punishment and stress tests we put our screens through are vigorous. Those screens have to pull images outside at 50 lumens. Here's another one right here. This was done on a black screen with the same coating of ambient light rejection technology embedded into it. This is called 1100 lumen challenge. It's never been matched. That's 1100 lumen 720p projector. Contrast on that projector is 200 to 1. That's why it's a cakewalk for this technology. I can pull this technology I have here, I'm using right now, 4,300 lumens, and here is just it's just for me having fun on the screen. I'm having fun on the screen with 4,300 lumens, but these screens are designed to do much less outside. So if you can pull an image outside on 50 lumens, then inside it's a cakewalk. That's why, like I said, I watch these demonstrations, the people sitting in the dark doing demonstrations. I mean, come on, man. It's not even a challenge. You got to challenge your technology, man. You got to really, really challenge it. That's why if I get it, put away, when I get contracts, usually what they do is they contact when we talk back and forth. We get an NDA pops up in the NDA. And then bottom line, we sign these contracts. Nobody can talk about jack and whatever projects we're working on. You know what happens when you go down to a facility and they test your stuff? They'll put your stuff in all kinds of stuff. Well-lit commercial lighting your screens will sit in. They use low-end projectors, high-end projectors. It's easy. For me, we did this stuff already. So they're expecting for my stuff to fail when I get down there. They don't realize that we test their stuff outside on 50 lumen projectors. They're not even using 50 lumen projectors. They're not using 720p projectors. When I go on this set and they're saying, oh yeah, today we're going to use like an 8K or 4K projector at 5,000 lumens or 4,000 lumens, I'm like, that's it? Like, really? That's what you're going to use? That's going to be a cakewalk. We're going to walk right through that like it ain't nothing because we're used to using crappy or low-end or crappy projectors. Ten feet back. That's the NEC projector. That one's the VP595 at 2,000 lumens. That's one of the first houses we're actually doing demonstrations on. I was interested. I want to see this one right here. This is the one. Yeah. This demonstration was done to show that when we first started to develop, one of the chemicals we're actually working on had the ability to bleed into a surface. So usually when you paint a motorized projection screen, one of the things people fear when it comes to motorized screens and painting them, they think the paint's going to leave a layer and that's going to jam up the motor. Well, the technology, keep in mind, 8s have all the different specifications of all the different formulas we developed. They have bleed capability, they have ambient light rejection capability, they have all these different things that actually make up the 8. So the 8 has the ability to bleed into a surface, which means if you're painting a motorized projection screen, instead of you having a thin layer on the top of your screen, it actually bleeds into the surface because that motor is only designed to take a certain size thickness of the screen before you don't want to jam up your motor. If you have an extra layer, you could jam up the motor. So in this demonstration, I took a Brillo pad to the screen to show it doesn't crack or peel. And this is using a form of bleeding technology. So we got a Brillo pad right here. Bleed technology. So keep in mind, if the paint is too thick, it won't bleed. If it's too thin, it bleeds too much. This coating that's on here is the formula, is the immerse. What else was I in this one? Also, too, makes it weatherproof too. So weatherproof technology. That's why I have screens still sitting in my backyard since they finished since summer. So if you soak a screen down, is it going to crack or peel? We got nice and some soap water on it. To show you that soap can't break down screen. Keep in mind, Most products are water-based when you wash your hands. So people think if it's water-based and wash your hands, it means the minute it gets on a piece of material that maybe it may base if any soap and water hits it, it may break down and deteriorate the screen. Over here, there's a lot of talking going on. This is all the testing our products go through. They have to be frozen. They have to. I have screens right now, like I said, they have to be proven weatherproof. So I got screens that have been sitting outside since August. They've been in the snow, they've been in the rain, they've been in everything. So if someone buys my screen and they take it over someplace where it's going to be outside, they want to know if that screen is going to crack or peel. If they paint it on a motorized projection screen, they want to know if that screen paint is going to leave an extra layer that's going to jam up the motor on their projector. So let me show you. I have to soaking the screen down. There you go. A screen that you scrub down with a Brillo pad doesn't crack or peel. Here, I'll show you something. I'll show you why you won't ever see that particular product outside. See it for yourself in the title. It was already tested. This is old black technology. Screen behind it is his technology. Let me see. It had his stuff over here. That's how I know the flaws of it. That's how I know it's a Digital One crystal screen paint. It's original. One of our paints. We've had it here. That right there is a Gray Cinema 5D. That right there is black technology. And then the screen around it is his paint. If you notice, all the screens sit in fully lit environments. No dark environments. That's a 4K ViewSonic projector that's being used in the demonstration. Now that's a black screen that's pulling up a white level that's so high that it's actually side by side the Crow's product on a 4K projector. The projector is a ViewSonic PX747 projector at 3,500 lumens. He said the product was dirty. He said you couldn't see it. He said it was dark. That's his product right there. I told you we did these tests already. Now we told him to do the test. He didn't want to do it, so we did it for him. We bought his product and we brought it over here and we did it ourselves. So that giant screen you see right here, the big screen right here, that's Crow's paint right there. This great big huge screen, that's his technology right there. That's his paint that we bought. That black screen in the middle, that's an Onyx sitting there in the middle. Now the technology we have is far beyond that. And that video right there is being done, not on a cheesy projector, that's a 4K projector that's being used in that demonstration. You want to see that demonstration? Check it out for yourself. That's how we know that that product was mixed with black paint. We've done these tests already. That's how we know. We had his product here already. I've done demonstrations on his product when he first approached us way back in, I forgot, 4 or 5 years ago. He approached us about his product, his paint. We done it. We tested his stuff already. That's how I know that that product right there is the Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, the original one we designed about 7 to 11 years ago. About 11 years ago. We made that product already. Because that's how we came up with this technology. And that's why we don't make the Digital One Crystal Screen Paint anymore, because this one was actually more superior. That's why we don't make that paint. It reacted the exact same way. Now, I'll find that video. I'll put the link. You can check it out for yourself. You can see how the demonstration was done. We gave him the larger screen, which we did. We get plenty of light in the environment, which I do in all my demonstrations, whether I do demonstrations against DMP Supernova, very high-end projection screens. But in this demonstration, you'll see me displaying a PX747, which is a ViewSonic 4K projector. The reason why his screen looks good to you is because he doesn't have this much ambient light in the environment. The environment is dark. That's why. Because I said before, light gray screen paints or white gray screens or whatever can't pick up color. They can't. You have to calibrate, go all that nonsense. This is what I've been explaining to you when I was doing demonstrations on the basic screen paint we have here. Even against elite screens, I was showing you that, look, they can't pick up color. Demonstrations right there on 4K. Our black screens have the ability to produce both contrast and white levels at the same time. And I thought it was unfair. So look. So you can see. You can go back. Do something again, we'll buy another one. Each time we do something, we'll buy another one and we'll bring it over here and we'll do a demonstration off of it. So the paint we have is the Pro Metallica Mix 2.0. Now keep in mind, this is the color of his paint. Let's go real quick. Alright, so that's the color of his paint right here. Now keep in mind, the screen that we're doing a demonstration against is black. So you have a higher advantage of actually being able to outperform our black screen, because our screen is black. And your screen is kind of dark gray. What was this one when we had? We had a 2.0. Yeah, that's one we had right there. We got 2.0. 4K projector. Let's see the difference between our technology and yours. Now, his image would be able to pull up a better image if the room was dark, but the room's not dark. And mind you, I received emails from him asking me to cater to his product, asking him to put the screen in a dark environment. We don't do dark environments over here. Everything is well lit. Here we go again. This is his product here again. You see how much ambient light makes contact with that screen? That's condensed lighting hitting my screen 24/7. That's how much lighting next to a window. These screens are designed to take in tons of light. You put a light gray screen up there, it's going to disappear. See the color that's bouncing across that screen? See how it's not coming up? That's the same demonstration I just showed you here on light gray screen paint on different color patterns. It reacted the exact same way. That's what I've been telling you. It reacted the exact same way. Here you go right here. This is actually Metallica Mix 2.0 again. And this is versus not a black technology we developed. This is a silver technology we designed. That little sample sheet in the middle, that's his product. That's when he first started showing you how to make his product. You say you take 2 teaspoons of black or whatever and you put it in white paint. Well, we made it. We made his product and we tested it against our screen. And the product came out dirty. $720p projector, short throw. So it just shows this product doesn't pull up on short throw. Now, keep in mind, this is not even dark enough to handle these. There we go. This one goes farther back than this was 3 years ago. And this is the paint he shows you how to make on his website. I mean, on a YouTube channel. 2 teaspoons of black, which we did. We mixed it exactly the same way as he told us how to make it. Let me show you right here. That's the paint he shows you how to make on his YouTube channel. Made the paint myself. Went down to Lowe's, picked it up, mixed it. That's it right there in the container. And now you want to basically challenge my technology. So this is what happened to his product when leaned against our screen. It's the first time we made contact. He made contact with us on his product. And this is not even a black screen. This is a light gray screen. Oh, it's silver. I think it's kind of silver. So this right here, these are his products right down the middle of our screen. The screen was picking up too much of a high black level, so the screen was coming up dirty. Here we go. He didn't want to do the demonstration outside. We took his screen outside and we did a demonstration outside on his product. On 1100 lumen projector. So 1100 lumen projector outside, Crow's screen paint mix here, our technology there. Because, like I said, our technology was supposed to be too dark, images don't pull up, and contrast is not worth it. Contrast is everything. But there's a demonstration right there. That's his product outside. We told him to do the demonstration. He didn't want to do it. Well, actually, we put the challenge out first. He didn't want to do the challenge. So we bought his product. We brought it over here. We did the challenge for him. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to go and we're going to develop our original paint, which is under Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, which is the original, which, like I said, we made that product about 11 years ago. I'm pretty sure it's our same stuff. And what we're going to do in that demonstration is we're going to purchase his product, get it over here, and then we're going to make our original original Digital 1 crystal screen paint, and we're going to do a side-by-side demonstration. Of course, contrast, well-lit environment. I already know the Digital 1 crystal screen paint we developed, it's going to suck. I know from the door because we don't make it anymore. And the reason why we don't make it anymore because it's old technology. We don't make it anymore. So we'll do side-by-sides, and I guarantee you they'll all match up perfectly. And if that's the case, no hate and all, but you just paid $80 for 2 quarts of something you could have made for $30. That would have cost you probably got a gallon out of it, and your shipping wouldn't have cost you anything because you could have picked it up yourself. And keep in mind, like I said, when you watch the demonstrations, keep in mind there'll always be dark environments. There'll be a little bit of light in the environment. Any little light to have an environment is pretty much going to be playing hide and go seek with the screen. You're never going to see that much ambient light. You're not going to see demonstrations on this level like you're seeing right here. You'll never see that painting this kind of level. Never. I can show you the difference in my demonstrations against our screen, against Elite screens. I can show you against DMP Supernova. I can show you against all different forms of screens I've tested on high performance and professional screens. I can show you on all sorts of projectors. I can show you eco mode down to the lowest projector up to the highest, but it doesn't make a difference. I've done demonstrations on side, ultra short throw, whatever. We've done them all. But in his demonstrations, same thing. Dark environment, pulls up a 4K projector, and all he wants to show you is how interesting the detail and everything is so refined. No, seriously. I even have demonstrations, if you don't believe me, of me doing videos live, recording live videos of me actually at a customer's house. As a matter of fact, hold on for a minute. We're not going to go back to that because I've done that too many times. I got that on my page right now. If you want to check that out, you can check that out on the page. But I'll show you this right here. Those you might have missed. This just came in today. This is from a customer who has our wallpaper screen right now in his home. Sitting on his wall, watching the game with all the lights on. You notice how you can make out everything in his environment at the bottom? Nothing's in dark. That's our wallpaper screen sitting on his wall. He's recording it off his cell phone, and he's watching this in his home, in his living room. It's amazing when somebody hates you that much because you're that good. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, no, but it is. If you're not going to push the envelope, if you're not going to work hard on your product, then don't hate me because I do. Don't hate me because I go out and I work hard, because I put the extra hours in, I put the extra effort in, because I raised the bar. Don't hate me for that. That's not my problem. That is your shortcomings. You need to up your game. You need to do better tests. You need to do better demonstrations. That's what you need to do. Instead of typecasting all your screens in these dark environments where you can't even make out anything in the surrounding environment in which where the screen sits. But my customer sits here and you can see his cell phone, speakers, everything crystal clear in his home with no problem. That's what I'm saying. Don't blame me for your shortcomings. That's not my problem. Let's go over here real quick. I got to get my other one. My daylight screen's got to get in here pretty soon too. I got to get out of here too. I got work to do today. Now I got this on my page. If you want to go check it out, you can go to my page and check it out yourself. Let me know when someone has ever did a live demonstration of painting in their customer's screen live. While the customer was there watching them paint the screen in number one, let me know. And the lights are on. Now, keep in mind, when I've watched these demonstrations of people actually going to somebody's house and painting the screen, I noticed that the lights always turn off in the environment. Not one time in this video did the lights ever go out. Because I've gotten these instructions before. I've gotten instructions from certain individuals telling me this is how the environment should work. No, 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 no. If you're going to basically put yourself against ours, then you have to be in the same environment our screens have to sit in. We're not going to keep it unfair. We're going to have light only on your side of the screen. Everybody's going to get hit with the same amount of light. Everybody's going to get hit with the same amount of samples, high performance samples. Everybody's going to go through the exact same thing. Gritty video, yeah, but yes, that's a live demonstration at customer's home, painted in their screen. They didn't want to be in the dark. They wanted a projection screen. They didn't want a TV, but they didn't want to be in the dark. And they got kids that move back and forth. They don't want them basically in the dark in that environment. And they wanted an ultra short throw projector, which I'm using here, $120 Epson 480 projector at 720p in a fully lit environment. And as you can see, it doesn't sit right up against the screen. It actually sits away from the screen. It sits down and away from the screen. So I'm painting the screen on their wall as they're sitting back there watching me do this. And not only is it live, but everybody's watching me do it in real time. White levels are popping up, colors popping up. Now they're home watching their projection screen in a fully lit environment on a projector that cost them $120. And there are people out there with his mix that are sitting in the dark with a 1080p projector or 4K. So let's go back forward a little bit here. Having some peppermints right now. Let's go all the way up to where I start peeling the tape off the screen. Now, an interesting thing about the screen, when I painted it in, their wall, because they have kids, had a kind of like a kind of a protection on it. You know, kids can smear paint or wherever, you can wipe it off the wall. There was a protective gloss on the wall, so it had to be painted twice. But one through perfectly with no problem, because I really didn't feel like priming anything. I was just going to go over and just do the screen and be done with it. Now the video is gritty because, like I said, it was done live. Thank goodness I had a Ryzen, because it could have been a lot worse than that if I didn't have a Ryzen. But at some certain times, you'll see the video clear up. Took me no time to go over there and install the screen. And that way they're over there. That night they sent me videos of them. I'll be posting those too, but they sent me videos of them watching the game and kids playing video games and stuff like that. So I know about the 3 individuals that conspired to basically mix my product with the black paint to make it look bad. But like I said, truth always comes out. And my friend was like, you know what? When you paint the screen, and do it live. Do the whole thing live. Let everybody see you. Watch everybody. Let the customers, let people on YouTube, let everybody see you paint that screen in live. See what their reaction is going to be. Now, call me a scammer. Call me a fake. Can't lie about live. This is live. You're watching this live. You're watching a live video of me showing you this live. Blow your mind right there. You can't do that. You can't produce that video in a fully lit environment with that much contrast nailing that screen. Look at the white levels going up. Same blue you see here. Same blue you see here. That's why I like the live, man. I love the live demonstrations. I'm going to start doing more of those more often, because it allows for everybody to see me in action. Next time I may dance in front of the camera a little bit. Who knows? I might get creative on that one. So let's move on from there because right now I got to get out of here. I got to get dressed, wash, whatever nonsense I got to do because I got packages. I got to go out today. And also, too, I have to start getting ready to start doing some more tests on that Supreme 9, which is going to be coming out around summertime. And then hopefully on the 15th, I'll get my other part for my projector so I can start playing with that because I'm dying to play with the Panasonic so bad. Like, it's only 1500 lumens and it came up so good on the screen. I want to see exactly how that's going to look. We'll be doing some PS4 gaming on it. That's what I want to do. Hold on for a minute. Let me show you something real quick. Now, keep in mind, like I said, the projector I have behind me, it's a powerful projector. It's a venue projector. They're 4300 lumens. But like I said, without my screen, this projector is pretty much garbage. Let's come out here real quick. Let's go over to... yeah, we've had this stuff over here. We tested it. We've done it already. Been there and done it already. I mean, if you're going to, when I did demonstrations against high performance screens. Same thing when we get this product over here again. That's why I have all these, I have tons of sample sheets over here. And we will put Mr. Crow's paint against a black diamond. It will go against a black diamond. Both screens will go side by side black diamond. Now keep in mind, I already know if I do my screen, the digital one, crystal screen paint, oh man, I can't hold a candle to black diamond. I couldn't hold a candle to any of the screens out there because it was gray. But on the other hand, a Supreme 8, it's a whole new different category of a screen. And a 9, yeah. We'll see. All right. If we can get the sample sheet first, because that's what we're going to need. First, we're going to need that. They may deny me altogether, knowing what I'm going to do. See if we're going in the right direction. There you go. We're going to take our screen and move it up. Hold on. Let me pause this for a minute because I want you to see this. Somebody asked me, how many projection screens do I own? Actually, I'm going to be redoing the deck. You know what I want to put on the deck? The deck upstairs, I want to put a 235.1 up there. I'm thinking about putting a 235.1 screen on my deck. I haven't seen anybody with a 235.1 black screen on their deck. So we're moving the picture up. I'm using the whatchamacallit to bring the picture up. So you can see that with a projector of 4300 lumens in a nice bright room, that it pretty much, people think, okay, it's a projector because the projector is so powerful. Now it's nothing to do with the projector. You're still, even if you have a bright projector, 4300 lumens, you can't pull contrast. You can't get contrast because your projector's brightness. So the screen is playing. You'd see right there, colors are bouncing. This is to prove my theory. At 4300 lumens, you're not going to be able to see. Your color's going to fade, as I said before. So we can get this shot a little better. Let's bring it down. Because we're going to have to bring it down some. Make sure I got the right wheel. I think I should have moved it over to the side. Let me see. Let's bring it down some. There we go. I'm using my lens shift. Oh, I'm going side to side on that one. Hold on for a minute. Wrong one. Wrong lens shift. Let's see. Let's go this way. There we go. Let's bring it down. And let's bring it over on this one. Which way are we going to go on this one? Well, that's all the room we have for that. All right, let's see if we just turn the projector over some. There we go. So we'll go back there a minute. Sorry about that. I do apologize. But just to show you that it's not the projector doing all the work. A lot of people feel that it's the projector doing all the work. No, it's the screen that does the majority of the work, not the projector. Voila. There you go. There you go. Let's do something interesting here. Let's take oh, that's the wrong one. Let's take Elite Screens. Dark Star 9, right there. That's a Dark Star 9. Right there. 0.9 gain. Alright, let's take that one. And let's stick that on the side of the wall. It's green. Alright. Let's see if we get there. Let's entertain ourselves, huh? Alright. Let's see what we get. Okay. See, this is how demonstrations should go. This, when you're watching a demonstration on a screen paint or projection screen, this is the stuff you should see. This is the stuff that answers all your questions. Like, okay, it's going to work this way, how it's going to work this way. You got to think of all different forms of combinations on how it's going to work. So you have to have enough confidence in your product it's going to do well because you did your test right. If you didn't do your test right, then you would fear this demonstration because your screen may come out looking bad on live. I don't have that problem doing these demonstrations live because I know how we test our products. Let's go back to Fishy Fishy and let's show from the fish from the beginning. So now over here we have the Dark Star 9. Keep in mind, price tag for Dark Star 9 is $3,000 for a 100-inch. Now remember what I told you about OLED demonstrations. OLED demonstrations are always black in the background, no matter what. If the screen's gray, if the screen's white, OLEDs always project a black background in any of their demonstrations. So you can see here, it's not picking up a black background, but it's picking up here. But it is picking up color on both sides. But as you can see, the Elite Dark Star 9 is picking up a better color than the wall. Better contrast also. So here comes the fish. Now let's take the Dark Star 9 off the wall and let's stick that over there where the fish is at. With the 0.9 gain. Now let's see what we get when we put a Dark Star 9 against a Supreme 8 wallpaper screen. Sorry about that. And there you go. There you go. Voila. There you go. That's all I wanted to show you. So if someone sits there and says, well, my screens are too expensive, well, that's a $3,000 projection screen that we produced a higher contrast. We produced better color. Only thing the screen will be to produce is a much higher white level. But as I said before, white really doesn't make a difference on your screen because it really doesn't fade or wash out. But check this out real quick. I'll just take that off. I hope my new samples get here today too. I'm going to need those. Oh, also too, for the demonstration that I showed on the on the 2500 lumen to 1 projector. Sorry, not 25, the 2500 lumen projector in eco mode level 5. I did do snowstorm demonstration to show off the white levels on that screen, on that particular projector on eco level 5 with the settings all the way to 0. Also did it on the Casio, not the Casio, but also did it on the Panasonic projector at 1500 lumens, also too, set in factory settings all the way down to 0. I did that demonstration too. Once I get that projector going, up and going, we'll do it in eco mode and we'll do a snowstorm. Let's do really quick so my battery's dying here. I keep thinking I'm getting the right one, I'm getting the wrong one on my lens shift. And it's funny, I joke about this, but one of these days, one of these companies are going to contact me and say, hey, look, Mr. Bird, would you like to sell out? How about you embed that technology onto some of our stuff, and we charge everybody a ton of money. I'm only joking. I would never sell out. I like my company. That's the whole reason why I got into this field to begin with, so people don't have to spend $5,000 for a projection screen just because it's darker and has a name attached to it. Battery's dying. So let me just show you how beautiful the white levels are. What was it, 10%? Well, I was pushing it. Sorry about that. I do apologize. A minute. Alright, so make sure my cord's plugged in correctly, because sometimes I have some issues with the cords. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. Let's go. Oh, wait. Sorry. White piece of paper. So we're having fun here, people. Over here we have the Elite Darkstar 9. White piece of paper, cannot pick up contrast, so it becomes faded. So really quick, let's get it because I gotta run and get out of here. Neon red. Do I need to show you anymore? Neon red. So we have white and we have the white piece of paper. Let's move some of this off the wall too, also too. Let's then shift some of this off the wall. There we go. So we get some of this off the wall, should we? So we got red. Let's just show you that your colors are not coming up the way you think they're coming up on your projector. Now there we go, Dark Star 9 right there. Over here, white sheet of paper. If I'm missing anything else I want to put up there. Oh, we lost a piece. Hold on, we'll put it back up. It's not going anywhere. There we go. Gray screen paint mix. Cinema Gray 3D Riley screens. Stone already today. Let's see. Neon blue. Neon blue. All the colors stay the same. But here's the thing. It can project white. It can't project color. I told you color. White does not fade out. Whether you have plenty of light coming in, nice and bright, white does not fade out. Color fades. Contrast fades. That's the problem you're having with your screen. Let's go over to clear. Let's go over to white. Let's bring up a white screensaver. Just an everyday white screensaver. Let's see what the reaction will be. So as you can see, the screens can pull up white. But the white piece of paper, as I said, white will always bring up a higher white level than any gray screen because it is natural white. That's why. Now you look at our black technology, you see it pulls up a darker white level. But our black technology can actually pull color. White, if you have a all white gray screen, all white screen on your wall, it doesn't make a difference. That's not going to fade or wash out. Now, the difference between our black technology when it comes to other black screens is our screens have the ability to pull a higher white level than the average black screen. That's what makes our screen stands up when it comes to white levels. Where a gray screen of any caliber, any color, will never ever be to produce a white level as high as a white screen, but neither one of these screens can neither pull color or they can pull contrast. That's why I told you, if you turn on your projector on a white scenery, on a white screen, and you show a white 10-minute screensaver, lights on, lights off, that white screen will always remain the same. But if you put black or any color in that screen, it will fade and wash out. And it's even with the lights on. So we'll come out of here real quick and we'll just pull up neon blue. There you go. Neon red. Not beyond bread, but that's really funny. Neon red. Are we just going to get this beyond red all day long, or are we not? Let's try it again. Neon red. Neon green. White screen can't pull any color whatsoever in a well-lit environment. At least these screens have, like I said, they're going to pull up a little bit darker than the white because white can't pull up any form of color whatsoever. Unless you're in the dark, and then you have to go through the calibration nonsense or whatever that nonsense comes up. Neon pink. There you go. Oh, and really quick, let me bail out of here because, you know, we don't got much to do. Let's take these off. All of these. Let's remove all of them. Get them out of here. Let's just drop that over there. And then we'll bring this over here. There's no point in doing black because none of them are going to pull black. That's just not going to happen. None of them are going to have the ability to pull black. So we'll leave that there for a minute. Let's go over here. Let's go ahead. I have it here. Nope, don't have it here. Oh well. Let's do it for another time. I'll show. Matter of fact, I'll put that link at the bottom. I have to prove it here. I did a demonstration showing off our screens between different black screens. I'll put that link at the bottom. It's called "What is the difference between our screen and other black screens?" So you can check that out for yourself. I'll put that link at the bottom for you to check out for yourself. But like I said, none of these screens are going to... That's the problem. That's what I said. You can have an all-white screen, and I can do this demonstration outside. I can go to eBay, get myself an all-white screen, take a 4300 lumen projector. I can hit that screen from sun up to sundown. It is not going to fade. It's white. White does not fade. It always remains the same neutral color no matter what. But black, on the other hand, blue, green, orange, any of those colors, they'll fade. Automatically, right from the door. And let me see. We're done. I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I know they get a little lengthy sometimes. I know I do a lot of talking. I like to explain things, you know. And that way I like to help people along the way to get them an understanding exactly what they're really buying and what they're really getting. And like I said, next time you watch a demonstration on light gray screen paint, and they're doing any OLED demonstration, check out how dark the environment is. If they put any ambient light in that environment, I guarantee you, anywhere in that screen, it's going to come up gray. All the way around, it's going to come up gray. All around that screen, it's going to come up gray. They don't have that ability. And if they don't have that ability, that means you went out and spent money for a projector that you're probably going to get maybe about 80% of. That's all you're going to get. Now, I know I probably got a lot of hate on this video, which I don't mind because, like I said, when I actually prove things when I do things on my demonstrations to prove to you that this is actually what you're really getting, I mean, come on, like I said, I could do the same thing too. I can take a gray screen, get a high power projector, I got plenty here in the shop, and I can basically do a dark environment, and I can do the same demonstrations they do. Or I can show you how it's really supposed to be done and do it on this level. And on top of that, you get a chance to see my screen against a $3,000 projection screen, which has you thinking that even if you couldn't afford $3 grand for a screen, you can afford one of these. All right, gotta go. Thank you all for your time. God bless.